Hello, and welcome to Serpico, another classic I haven't seen. It's with Al Pacino, and it's from Sidney Lumet, or is it Lumet or Lumet? Whatever. Great director, and it's a very high-rated film, and I've never seen it, so let's do it now. Shori. What I know about this film is that Al Pacino is a cop, and he's sick of all the corruption around him, and he's doing something against it. Yeah, and that's it. So, it's over 2 hours. It's a biography. I don't know. It's based on a true story or not. It was nominated for 2 Oscars, for writing and Al Pacino. So, I'm very excited. Yeah. That's about it. Let's rock. Al Pacino. In Serpico. And Serpico is his name. Sirens already? Based on a book. Okay.
This is car 2118. Call Greenpoint Hospital and tell them we're bringing in a wounded cop.
He's already wounded. Shot in the face. I mean, I see an entrance wound, but no exit wound. So, But an interesting start already. The opening with the main character shot. I wonder if this is a hint that there's no exit wound, because the bullets which cops use are not meant to penetrate. Maybe a cop shot him. A corrupt cop. But I don't know if this film is so realistic. But maybe it is. Because it's a biography. I don't know. We will see. And what's also interesting about the story and this film in general, it came out in 1973, and a film called Walking Tall came out the same year, and I've seen the remake with The Rock, and this is a similar story.
Sector D, David. Possible rape in progress.
Hey, Becca, aren't we gonna take that?
Oh, relax, Frank. It's not our sector.
A rape, and he doesn't care.
Who are your playmates?
He's already violating his rights. Look at him, all beat up.
What are you, obligated to those guys? Fuck it. They left you holding the bag. You don't owe them nothing.
While his colleagues choose the way of violence, he chooses the way of diplomacy. Already a great character. And if you do it his way, the diplomatic way, then people are more likely to talk. When you beat them down, they tell you everything. If it's true or not. So I like that.
You know, you can be brought up on charges. You left your post. You left the street, entered the schoolyard without permission.
You'd be lucky to end up with a reprimand.
We'll give you an assist on the arrest, kid.
Now he makes them look bad, and they don't like it.
Hey, Pasquale.
Hey, Frankie! How you doing?
Okay, how you doing?
How's it going, Frankie?
Okay.
Frankie, how you doing?
Okay.
Call him Frankie one more time. Come on.
How you doing, Frankie?
Hey!
See, all day long, I work with cops, right? Now I go out, I see Mary Ann.
I mean, I like the music, but it's very unusual. Or in other words, it's very unfitting for the scene because it's a dialogue scene. It's more like a transition music between scenes. But I like the music. It's very giving me a good mood. Okay, please stop.
I'm an actress, a singer, a dancer, and a Buddhist.
Oh, in that order? I'm a cop.
In that order? I know him from somewhere. Ah, from Back to the Future. He was the principal in Back to the Future.
Hold it, Serpico. What were you two doing? In the shit house, in the dark. Were you going down on him? You're gonna tell me you were just doing a little peeping Tom? You were sucking his cock, weren't you?
What the fuck?
You're actually accusing me of it?
But does he play every time an asshole character? What a stage.
Don't tell anybody I'm a cop. You know, let me just sort of do it myself.
Hey, man, are you really a cop? Leslie is a mind fucker.
What's a mind fucker?
That's a chick who digs intellectual types and super bright guys.
Well, he is bright.
Paco, everybody loves you! I love you!
He's like Ray Barone. Everyone loves him.
We're totally isolated, sir. I mean, we're completely out of touch with what's happening. An undercover cop walks around in disguise wearing black shoes and white socks. Everybody knows who he is.
As I said, he's a bright guy.
Oh, Christ. I'm a police officer! Get over there!
Oh yeah, right. they don't know. Of course. I was like,
I'm an officer! I'm a police officer!
Jesus, Frank, how was I supposed to recognize you?
You didn't know me! You fire without looking! You fire without a warning!
yeah, right. What the fuck? It's like GTA.
I am scheduled to go on special assignment with the Mayor's Department of Investigations, Detective Squad.
That's what he wanted to do, right?
No 4 years in plain clothes?
Ah, because of the corruption.
Unfair. Unfair. Yeah?
Frank, Captain McLean here.
Oh, Captain McLean, could you hold on a minute, please? Sir?
Sure.
That's smart.
We heard you were coming up here. Hey, babe, you're gonna love it up here. It's beautiful.
We know he gets shot at some point. So I guess it's worse over there.
You know how much the nut's running now, Frankie?
No, I wouldn't know that.
$800 a month. Tax-free. It's like severance pay. Think it over, all right?
He should have recorded that.
today. Don't bust me!
Last time, Vernon. The last time.
That's the place where the real corruption is. These people are fucked up. For real.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll hold your share for you, huh? If you change your mind, you'll be right in here. Right in here, right down to the penny, huh? Hey.
Yeah. When people with no morals have power, then stuff like this happens.
So, you know, my situation's pretty fucking sticky up there. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Just wait for him to...
You must have patience, Frank. When a man like the commissioner says he'll get in touch with you, he'll get in touch with you.
Does he?
How the money rolls in. Here, let me give you yours now.
It's a lot of money.
I don't take money, that's the truth.
You're a nut. Where's it been going?
Now the distrust starts. Why does he take no money? What is his problem? Is he a rat? That music. Something happens.
What about you, Frank? Well, I'll make up what Don took from you.
Why should I start now?
All right. We split Frank's share from now on.
So there's no way out. But I think he's trying something. Then he gets shot.
You're under arrest.
Hell, I thought you were some fucking junkie.
Yeah, I'll take that wad in your pocket. What have you done?
He's also a police officer. No, okay, he is.
Get over here and empty your pockets.
I don't do that.
You're my prisoner. You do what I tell you to do. Get over here.
He's gonna get nasty about it.
Fucking Wexler.
This guy has money everywhere.
It's about your pal, Keough. Here, read it. Read it. He did 15 years. You know what for? For killing a cop.
Now look, we've got to know if there's any real basis for an investigation.
I don't see how the division can investigate itself.
You got a point there.
A real good point.
Serpico claims that Inspector McLean talked to you about this whole thing some time ago.
Yes. I seem to remember something about that.
You didn't do anything.
He's clean. Right?
Wear a wire? They're feeling me up every day. How am I going to wear a wire?
The whole situation is so fucked up. It's unbelievable.
Bullshit. You're not going after corruption in the department or division or the Bronx.
Let's say,
We've known about this shit for years and won't do a fucking thing about it. That's why I won't testify.
And Al Pacino does such a great performance. You really can see all this anger and frustration in his eyes.
I don't understand you. How am I being a prima donna? I want to protect myself.
Frank, we're going to get the indictments. You're going to have to testify.
I have a feeling that they will change his mind and he want to testify and then he got shot. think that's the key. Yeah, the key point.
Why didn't Officer Serpico report these criminal activities long before when he first encountered them?
Yeah, I'd like to answer
Mr.
that.
Chairman,
Very well, Mr. Tauber. Officer Serpico, thank you for your testimony.
And that was the whole testimony? That looks so bad for him now. He's alone now. He's a lone man surrounded by shitheads.
How many you got? One? There's two. There's three of them.
He identified them very quickly. Maybe one of them is just a guy waiting for his girlfriend or something.
Borough, Manhattan 8.
No, goddammit, no, you're not from the borough. I just paid the borough this morning.
Who'd you pay in the borough?
Nobody.
Delaney's gonna issue some phony denial. Somebody from the mayor's office will say something noble.
Let me guess. There's nothing.
5 men committed to review the city procedures for investigating police corruption.
Okay.
Times report smells of the familiar smear tactics of McCarthyism.
Must and
So it worked, or what? Now they get really investigated.
Should reward Frank. It's a transfer to narcotics, Brooklyn South.
It's narcotics. You be careful.
120,000 split 4 ways. And with that, you don't fuck around.
I got the message.
Okay, I see. Huh. And that's why he gets shot. Because he interferes.
Frank, why don't you go up there and check it out?
Or is he gonna get shot from the drug dealer? Or one of the drug dealers?
¡Me cago en la jodida madre! What the fuck you wait for us? ¡Corre, carajo, por el fire escape! ¡Corre! ¡Corre, ligero!
Oh shit. And they let it happen. So it was the drug dealer. So he must have an exit wound somewhere behind his ear or something.
Thank God the bullet was a small caliber. It didn't enter the brain or strike the spinal cord. But his condition seems to be stable.
Thank you, Doctor.
Small caliber. Okay. So if I understood it correctly, it was stuck right before the brain.
I hope that police officers in the future will not experience the same frustration and anxiety that I was subjected to for the past 5 years.
5 years? The wound healed already. Without without a scar. So he's not Scarface. Frank Serpico resigned from the police department on June. He was awarded the Medal of Honor for conspicuous bravery in action. Serpico is now living somewhere in Switzerland. Huh. So is it a true story or not? I believe so. It's based on a book, it's a biography, and the text that told me what happened afterwards. But I will see before I give the review. So I know. Oh, okay, yeah. That was Serpico. What a great character from the Al Pacino character, although Frank. Such a great character. 5 years. It was 5 years in this department. Filmed entirely in New York City. Alright, okay. It's time for the review. Alright, that was it. That was Serpico. And it was a true story. Which is nice. So, this guy really existed. That's very nice to hear, because that's a great character. Enough said. Very well played by Al Pacino, who didn't win the Oscar. Jack Lemmon did in this year win the Oscar for let me see, for Save the Tiger, which I haven't seen, by the way. Sidney Lumet, I guess is the correct pronunciation. He did a solid job. Well, it was solid because there were shots. Most of the shots were just static. The camera was just static. Here and there was a movement, but mostly because the characters were moving and the camera just adjusted to a new position, and that's it. There were no like slow movements to intensify the scene or something. But that's one thing. But the other thing is that even though the camera was just static most of the time, the scenes were engaging because the acting was so great. You don't need all this stuff to make the scene great. You just put the camera somewhere, have a great actor, and the scene is engaging. So, and that was what it was for me, at least. Yeah. But he didn't win the Oscar. But that was Oscar worthy, which makes me even more interested in the performance of Jack Lemmon. But okay. Yes. But the overall direction was very raw. It was, I don't know. I think raw is the perfect word for this. It felt real. And I can imagine that the director wanted exactly that, to make it look real. And if so, he accomplished it. Well done. So, to the story. Okay, it was based on a true story. But the storytelling was very great because we knew the whole time what was happening at the end. He getting shot, but still it was very unpredictable. You never knew what was gonna happen. And I originally thought the first department where he was in was the corrupt one. But then he moved to a new department, and that's where the real shit happened. And he was in such a devastating position, but he managed it. In the end, he managed it well, except the getting shot stuff. But the rest he managed pretty well. Yeah. I don't know. I'm pretty impressed by the character. And he was so strong under the circumstances, of course. Yeah. And that's pretty much it. I have nothing more to say. Again. Alright. Okay. Serpico. Great film. I would say, see you next time. Bye bye. Perfectamente.